Hello, hello. We're doing an 11 Seat of the Triumvirate as Demonology Warlock. About 270, 269. We're going to see how we do. Most of this is just going to be going over my rotation and like how I'm thinking of doing things in an attempt to maintain high DPS as well as high efficiency. We're going to build up to 5. I don't know if I can actually dispel that.
A gift of power.
I'm going to go ahead and Shadow Fury this. I don't think I actually got that too well. I can't dispel this, but what I can do is this. So you can't dispel those, but you can use your Demonic Circle teleport to get through it. Since we have to hardcast, we're not going to be able to get the last proc off of this, but we don't need it. I had to use my Mortal Coil to stay alive there. The next time that dot does happen, though, I should be able to use my Demonic Circle teleport to get out of it. Here we'll get to 5. Suboptimal, but we'll use a 7 implode. Build a 5 hand, tyrant, double hand. I'm gonna use Dark Pact here. We're at 12, so I'm going to implode there. We're gonna potion here, actually. We're gonna pull this over here. And then I'm going to port out. Going to summon my imp there. Once these ads come out, you can actually Curse of Exhaustion them. A little unfortunate on their placement, but I was still able to Curse of Exhaustion both so that they're way slower.
A gift.
We're going to build the 2, Tyrant. Double hand. We're going to immediately hand on that. Oh, we already got that one out. That's good. We're at 12, so we imploded. I can try and get an extra 2 here. And it worked out. We were able to. Look at that. And we'll be able to get a 7 or a 10 plus implode, which is going to be really good. Summon our dogs. We're not going to waste a shard by using our demonic bolt, so we're going to go ahead and use our shadow bolt. We'll hardcast it. We're going to kind of trying to lock in here. There we go. Build the 2, Tyrant, hand, immediately Demon Bolt, double Demon Bolt into double hand. We're going to implode and then immediately dogs. And then boss is dead.
Champions.
We're going to build to 4. I'm going to hand and then summon my imp. We're actually going to implode at 6 with the hope that I would have gotten a Demon Core proc, but that did not work out. So we're going to be a little bit slower paced on this, but we're going to Dark Pact that. We're going to hand into Tyrant, into Dogs, into Double Hand here. Since we're at 9, we're going to go ahead and implode. We're going to hard cast. And we're going to double Demon Bolt here.
A gift of power.
We're going to stun everything over there just to help out the healers. We're going to implode. I'm going to interrupt the Shadow Mend. Right here, I'm mostly just looking to make sure that everything is going a little bit smoother. I'm interrupting what I can. I'm trying to pay attention to my CDs here. And that's a Trash Pack dead. We're going to go ahead and mount up here. That way it's just a little bit faster. Build to 5, hand, Tyrant, double hand. We're going to Dogs off of that. We're at 12, so we'll implode. We'll be able to double hand again, although since we didn't do the instant hand after, we didn't have the luxury of being able to do too much with it. I'm actually going to use our Curse of Tongues here. I probably won't be able to get the second Dominion off. Oop, I was able to get the Dominion off. Good. I'll interrupt the Dominion Bolt just to make it a little bit easier for the healers. It's not like the most useful interruption that you can do, but it's helpful. We're gonna build to 5. We're actually going to summon our imp here. I am going to waste a shard by capping early, but that's fine. We're at 9, so we imploded. Again, we're going to waste a shard. A little bit more prudent to waste a shard here as opposed to like a boss. Mostly because I wanted to be able to kill these ads just a little bit faster, just to help everything out, make things smooth. My DPS is less important than making sure that we all survive.
I need to target something first.
I'm gonna use Dark Pact here just to make it a little bit less damaging for me on that Rift Tear. We're at 10, so we'll implode. I'm going to use Tyrant here just to make it a little bit faster. And I'll be able to get at least 2 Dominions out. My Demon Course fell off. This is the worst. Make sure I'm not standing there. Build to 5. Tyrant. Hand. We're at 9? Well, we were at 9. We're gonna double hand and then we'll use Implosion. We're gonna interrupt the... Well, I didn't get the Shadow Mend. The Death Knight did, but that's fine. We're gonna summon our Imp. I'm not gonna stand in that. We are going to waste a shard by doing a GCD off of our Shadow Bolt directly into an instant cast Demon Bolt, but that should be okay. Not perfect. We'll interrupt that. Shadowmen, we'll go into dogs.
A gift of
I was worried that somebody else wasn't going to be able to get that interrupt on the summon Woodwalker. We're gonna build. We're gonna build to 5, hand, tyrant. We're going to try and stack.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
I'm up.
Unfortunate.
A gift of power.
Not optimal, but we were able to get that rolling. Make sure I'm not standing there. I had to sacrifice my movement there. We're gonna build to 5, and then we'll tyrant. We're at 10, we'll implode. I'm gonna stand not there. Oh, I missed the interrupt on that. I might be able to get 2 here. Not quite. We should be fine.
My power is transcendent.
Missed the interrupt again. We're at 9, so we'll implode. I think I missed that initial implode, which is actually a little surprising.
Did not foresee this.
We'll hand Tyrant. Immediately use our instant cast Demon Bolt. I'm gonna build back to 5 so that we can get a faster proc on our Dominion of Argus. We're at 12, so we'll implode. We'll get not quite lucky with the procs, unfortunately, so we didn't get the extra Dominion proc, but that's fine.
I need to target something first.
I didn't want to get my feet wet.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
We were able to pretty handily Arcane Torrent that. We're at 10, so we'll go ahead and end. I'm gonna heal all the way to full, and then I'll use my Unending Resolve so that I make sure that I don't immediately die. Well, Tyrant. I'm gonna, well, I don't have Dark Pact actually, but I do have... Ooh, I missed that interrupt so bad. That sucks. I don't have any other defensive. I can stun these guys. Well, some of them anyway. That was an unfortunate reposition on this Riftstalker, so it stopped my cast. I'm going to hold on to my shards. My goal here is to put down a teleport right around where he's at. We're gonna drop down to 2, and then Tyrant. We're gonna watch where these orbs are going. There we go. That's what happens when you eat an orb. They hurt, like, exceptionally.
Of power.
Alright, so now we have to swap over to these things.
It's too far away.
There we go. And that's why we placed our demonic circle teleport down there. We hardcast it to 5. We reposition just to make sure that we're not going to eat any of these orbs. We were at 9, so we imploded. After we double hand here, we're going to dogs. We implode. We weren't able to meet all of those, but now we can focus on these tentacles.
My power is transcendent.
Same deal. We're actually going to use Dark Pact here so that we can alleviate the healer. We're at 9. We implode. I'm going to hold on to Tyrant, because it should die before then.
Look out!
We're going to summon my imp here. And then we're going to build the 2 and Tyrant. I cannot greed that as much as I want to. We're at 12, so I implode.
I need to target something first.
My power
Make sure that I'm not inside of the laser beam here. That would be unfortunate.
Share in it.
I'm gonna go ahead and heal on that. Not gonna run the risk.
I don't have a target.
We're gonna hard cast our Shadow Bolts, and then we're gonna get to Tyrant. We're gonna dogs. We're gonna be lusting here momentarily.
Of power.
Now we can potion. We get 9, so we implode.
Look out!
And then we summon her up again, and then she's dead.
Well